I've generally sided with Kyler. He came, the organization was a mess. The coach they hired whiffed. The quarterback didn't work. Kyler kind of saved the franchise. Now, that said, he's not winning the division. He's not winning playoff games. And he is getting paid $5.5 million this year. So he's, it's not like an unreasonable contract. But this is a touchy situation because here's what I worry about. Because I would pay him because I think he's special. I think the division's brutal. And I think you have to have a playmaker. And I think he is. So I would pay him. But could I push back and say, hey, listen, this public stuff, we're not going to play this game. We have no interest, you going out and taking shots and doing all your business publicly. And also, in the playoff game this year, TJ, Kyler made a decision that I'm not going to run. I'm not going to be, and it was obvious. It was the fewest rush attempts of his career in a game. So I do have some concerns that he's just making decisions out on the field that I'm not comfortable with, and he's taking everything public. Does any of that bother you?
It bothers me somewhat. He was in a self-preservation mode in the playoffs.
Yes.
And this is my take on it. Would I pay Kyler Murray? I would pay him. 3-win team prior to him getting there, and consistently they've gotten better. But this is the thing, Colin. This is a business first. Do we want to win? When I say we're talking front office and ownership. Of course we want to win. If I can pay Kyler Murray $5 million, which he is for a starting quarterback in the league, there are some backups that make more than him, so he is underpaid. I'm going to pay him $5.5 million because I can surround him with better pieces. Don't give me this, if you don't sign him to this contract, it shows you're not committed. The agent, it was like some manifest. Like, dude, what are you doing? Like, I don't think he realizes how bad he made himself and Kyler Murray look when he put this out. And he's supposed to be his advisor, giving him advice. And I think it was bad advice. He's going to get signed. It's just a matter of when. But what has happened is these quarterbacks have been put on a pedestal so much now that they feel they can do and say anything, and there's no consequences or repercussions. He's going to get paid. It's just a matter of when. And if I was in charge, it wouldn't be prior to this season, because I want to surround you with better players to see if I can win with a rookie quarterback on that rookie contract. Not a rookie quarterback, but on his rookie contract.
Yeah, do you think he would sit the season out? Because there's some that are suggesting if he doesn't get paid, he won't play.
No chance, Colin. He will play. That's just the agent trying to threaten the team, and you put stuff out. There's no way. Why didn't he go play baseball? Because he knew he would make more money in the National Football League. Yeah, it's more risk and more injury concerns come with that. But you don't have to go to the minors. You don't have to take bus rides. Baseball might not even have a season this year.
Right.
He's not sitting out. He's going to play football. Will he be pissed off? Probably. He won't be the first guy and won't be the last.
All right, two other questions that you're connected to. Montana, Steve Young, Adam Schefter, all come out. Stuff gets out when people want it out. They all come out and say, I got my reservations about Trey Lance. Is that a decoy to get more for Garoppolo in a trade market, or do you think they're genuinely concerned about Trey Lance?
It's a little bit of both. They want to maximize Jimmy G's status and try to get as much as they can. But I've heard that once Trey Lance got hurt, he started to go backwards in what he was doing early on, just his mechanics.
Yeah.
That will be fixed here, Colin, very shortly and very soon out here in Southern California. And so one thing Trey is going to do, he's going to get out here and he's going to put that work in, and that work is going to be starting ASAP. And so I don't have the concerns that, he's not going to be ready to play. He's going to put the work in. Will he have some bumps along the way? Absolutely, because he just hasn't played a lot of football since high school.
Yeah.
He didn't play a lot of snaps in college. He sat out the last year and he played 2 games. You played a little bit last year and then you get hurt. He's a young kid. If Trey Lance stays in school, where would he get drafted in this year's draft?
Number 1.
Probably be top 5 again. So the 49ers, they have a good quarterback that would probably be the number 1 quarterback in this year's draft.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to drive up Jimmy G's value. And do they have concerns about Trey? Because I believe they do, because the way he looked when he got there and then the way he started to look in the middle of the season was not the same guy. That will be fixed here shortly.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think it's a big concern, and I'm not shocked that he's not ready. It concerns me that Jordan Love, who started for 3 years at college, he's not ready. That concerns me. Let's pivot to Sean McVay. Offered reportedly this morning $100 million, turned it down, wants to coach. Surprised?
I'm not surprised. He's too young to give up coaching. And this is, you're going to spend, I would guess, 16 to 18 hours a day coaching once the season starts. You might spend 10 hours a week preparing for a game. And so the time commitment obviously would be a huge difference. But McVay is too young to stop coaching. He hasn't been coaching a long time. I've heard when they lost to New England in the Super Bowl, he felt he over-prepared. He burnt himself out. He started hypotheticals. If I do this, they do that, then I'll do this. He was overthinking it. And so I think he has a better handle, a better grasp on, hey, if I'm burning myself out, I know how to step back and somewhat take a break. I know how to get out of the facility a little earlier today because I've been in here too much. He understands that. If he was in his mid-50s, he's going to go to TV. Man, McVay is in his 30s. They have a great team. He's in the best city you can play football in. I'm not surprised at all that he came back to coach because this is what he loves to do. You can't get this time back. Time is one thing you can never get back, and you can't buy it. And as long as he's able to do this with the excitement, he's going to be coaching football for a long time.
Yeah, he's an ex-athlete, by the way. Athletes like to hang out with athletes, not broadcasters. So I think he made the right move. Let me throw this out finally. You've always been really good. Maybe it's your sources, all the guys you know. You're pretty good at, I would call it, and it's not guessing because you have too many sources to call it guessing, but you're good at telling me what's going to happen before it happens. So the Aaron Rodgers thing, Joy is like, oh, that love letter, that gushy love letter, that's a goodbye. And I'm like, how does he leave the Packers now if he told everybody on Instagram how much he loves them? You don't tell people you love them and bail on them. So that whole Instagram post with star or hearts and love and all the public stuff, if I ask you today, is Aaron Rodgers staying or is he leaving? What's your answer? To what piece? I'm out.
Deuces. He's leaving. He's out of there. When he did what he did, that was his way of saying, thank you. I enjoyed our professional relationship. I enjoyed our friendship. All good things must come to an end. And I want to put this out there to show you guys how much I appreciated that brotherhood that we had. I believe he's played his last snap with the Green Bay Packers. Where does he go? I truly, truly think Denver, I just don't see them hiring Hackett without it being a great chance of Aaron Rodgers being a Denver Bronco. It's run its course. Number one seed 2 years in a row, and you're knocked out in your first playoff game. He's really, really good in the regular season. And some reason in the playoffs, I don't know if he tries to play too perfect of a game that he overthinks it. But Aaron Rodgers, I believe, is done as a quarterback of the Green Bay Packers.
By the way, when you give me that sign, that peace sign, so I just learned what lit means, so I want to be cool. What does this mean? Tell me what this means. I thought it meant fight
Colin,
on.
For you, yeah, that's USC, huh? Fight on, right? And so for me, he's deuces. He out of there. See you later.
Deuces out of there. Did
Yeah.
you know, Joy? Did you know that?
Yes.
I don't like being last on stuff. Always. I don't like it.
You didn't know that this means bye, like peace out?
No, people come up to me all the time. Heard. And I'm always like, peace, love, fight
And
on.
it also means that. It also means fight on. It also means deuces.
It means new defensive line recruit signing with the Trojans. That's what it means to me. You know what? TJ and Joy,
I was with some of your USC recruits yesterday at the Rivals camp, man. They got some good kids coming in there.
That's right.
They got some kids
That's
coming
right.
in.
Yeah, that's right. Fight on, baby. It's not too late. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.